In this video, I'm going to show you how to submit your learning contract and fill it out on Tevera. I'm not talking about content and what goes into your goals. This is simply a kind of a how-to tutorial on Tevera. So I'm logged in here under a student account in Tevera, and I'm going to click on my assignments button. And in my assignments, I will see a list of all the assignments for my class. I'm going to find my learning contract. If you are a BSW or a foundation level MSW student, it will be called Foundation Generalist Learning Contract. If you're in your advanced placement, it will be called Advanced Learning Contract. The process is pretty much the same, so we're going to just go through this once. And this one is a Foundation Generalist Learning Contract. But again, if you're an advanced student, you're going to go through the same process. So I've already started this one. It says in progress. I'm going to click there, which will open it up. If I hadn't started, it would just say not started, and I would click on that and it would open this up. Now I can see what the form is, and I'm going to again click on open. So it's going to load the template now. I've already started this one. If I hadn't, you would see all of the fields were blank. You are going to just go through and answer each field with the information you have. So there's some demographic information at the beginning. It's going to ask the name of you and your field liaison, where you're doing your site, etc. So you're going to go through and fill out all of those questions. Section 2 is asking you for some context about your own goals and your field placement. So again, going through, reading each question and answering them. And then we get down to the learning contract itself. So we can see here that we have competency 1, and then we have a grid that shows our practice behaviors on the left side and our learning activities and assignments on the right side. There are a 1 and 2 to fill in a learning activity for each one of the practice behaviors. Some of them are pre-populated with an automatic activity, so that's already there. In that case, you're just going to do the second. But you will notice if you're a BSW student or a foundation, we have this verification that comes with a drop-down menu. So for everything you're going to do, you're going to show how you're going to verify this. So if we click here, it will show me the drop-down menu. So I can choose from discuss and supervision, develop a reflection document, develop a report, presentation, or other usable document, attend or participate in an event, or other. I also have the opportunity to type in my own. This isn't the most intuitive, so if we see here, there's a little empty text box here at the top of the drop-down. If I click my mouse in the text box, I can type what I want to do. Okay, if I want to type in something different, I'm going to use this drop-down menu here, and I can type in that, for example, I am going to give a presentation. And then I actually need to click where it says give a presentation, and now it will show up there in my dropdown. So for everything on here, you will type in what you're going to do. So here's open text box to say what I'm going to do, and then I will click my verification. So you're going to go through competency by competency and fill this out. If you want to share this with your field director, with your field instructor, which you should be, if you're with your field instructor in person, then you have the opportunity to look at it with them on a computer. You can print it out or you can share it. So if I click on my little print icon in the top right corner, and then I click the print button, it's going to load a PDF of the document. I can print this PDF and show it to my field instructor, or I could go ahead and download it in an email. So this is a way that your field instructor can see this while you're looking at it. They can't log on and look at it until you've submitted, but you do want to get their feedback as you're working. So this is how you can go ahead and do that. Now coming back over here to the document. So I'm going to go through and fill out every field to the best of my ability. And when I get down to the bottom and I'm finished, I'm going to click the Sign Here button to put my own signature on it. And then I will click Submit. Now I'm going to choose the signers. So the first person that comes up is going to be your field faculty liaison. They're going to review your document. Then you have the next signer button says person that signs as a site supervisor. Many of you have a site supervisor, but not all of you. So this would be the person that works with you on a day-to-day basis, but isn't necessarily a social worker. So if you have this person, they should come up. You know, I have a test person here, so I can click this site supervisor test. If you don't have a site supervisor and you only have a field instructor, then you'll click skip this signature and you'll see how it puts a line through it. Then you have your field instructor. So you all have a social work field instructor. So this is the person with that BSW or MSW degree that's meeting with you for at least an hour a week to kind of go over your competencies and your educational goals. So here I'm going to choose who my field instructor is, and then it's going to go again back to my field liaison. Once I've done all of this, I can click submit. If I'm not finished, it will save as I go. So if I X out at any time, it's going to save my progress. But when I'm all done, I'll go ahead and click submit. And now I can see that it's waiting on my field liaison. So you can track this as it moves forward. So you'll see it move through. Once your field liaison, they'll either approve it and it will move on to your site supervisor or field instructor for signature, or they'll send it back to you if there's some changes that you need to make, and then it will come back to you. So you can track it until it is finished. And that is how you use Tevera to complete your field learning contract.